abusuafo ye di edwe ene de eye marital relationship solutions kame ho na ye ma counselor akwa abason kokra papa
hello
ma akwa counselor say o mama kwanya na kire say ya shase anesa okay enti and yeah starting with our first story for the night was say good evening counselor has been nothing short of blessings to me, but I would want to know how to go about situations that I am facing now. I believe he is the best person and he's in the right position to help me as it stands now. Auntie Valerie, I have dated this gentleman for the past 3.5 years, and this man is telling me he doesn't know exactly what is happening, but wouldn't want to be in a relationship with me anymore. I kept on asking him because I really wanted to know exactly where I offended him. In fact, I was willing and ready to go heaven and hell to ensure that this relationship did work. I asked all his friends if for an example or by chance he did come around talking about situations regarding our relationship. Auntie Valerie, this is a man that I love dearly. 3.5 years is too much to let go. He tells me that he is the one at fault. It has nothing to do with me, and that if I decide to move on, I could go ahead and tell every single person that he is the one at fault, and that it has nothing to do with me but him. He has encouraged me and told me to move on, and that he wishes me nothing but the best. Auntie Valerie, I wouldn't want to even go into details how far we have gone with regards to sacrifices and things that we have done as a couple that I am not proud of. I am dying slowly. It is eating me up. I want this man back. I would want to let go, but yet still, I am afraid that in the future, he would say to me that I forced myself on him with regards to marriage. Counselor, what do I do?
They are in a relationship.
Right.
Or they are married.
Relationship.
They are just in relationship.
Right.
Now, Obaya.
Papa.
Yanti asies ewiasi wim. Even the God who has the ability and control and power over all flesh has given us the right to choose.
Okay.
And in God's wisdom, he has created us as free moral agents. Naturally say, ubetumi anom, ubetumi abo, ubetumi edidi ma aboroso, ubetumi ayeboni bia obeso yo. Na emobuku tie Solomon Ecclesiastes via no waka say remember that one day you give an account to God. So even though Solomon will encourage you that eat, drink, booze, enjoy the days of your life, he's also telling you that there will come a day of judgment. Now, my main comment be na me chere ababa wa is onipa bia wa na adwena wo dwene ni susuye ene di trimopo. Now you need to understand that it's not everybody that will walk out of your life because of what you've done. A lot of people can make decisions to walk out of your life because of how they feel. And the other between I mean when I Valerie. I think that there is no need for me to continue.
Okay.
Why I may not have an answer. You see, it is not everything that happens in life that you may get an answer to.
Okay.
If you try to get an answer to everything, you will die. Because life is full of mysteries. Your life is full of mysteries. And there are many things you will not understand from now until the day you die. There are many prayers you pray. Some will be answered, some will not. The reason is that God knows why. Some may not be answered. And sometimes when you question God why, he doesn't give an answer. But in his silence, there is an answer.
There's an answer.
Now, Baba, wonderful to be tuning in. A man comes into your life to propose love, comes back and says, after 3 years, I think you've not offended me, but I'm not interested. You cannot be so desperate to beg a man for love. You become a slave to your own emotions.
Okay.
And so what happens is that she must walk out. Yeah, Denny. Untumindo will be 3 years. Look at the investment.
3.5 years.
Look at the price. She's paid. Look at the self-sacrifice. Ninyinechi, Bema sorry, I won't yaneke, bo, or sorry, I was in Bejao, and I'm not interested. Why? Or say I'm power yammy bonny. I could draw one say, me now before crying in a casa on yammy bonny, but me no, me sha, a bimpa, I don't deserve you, because you are too good for a man like me. It's highly possible that me sha, me how, me te be soon me baby mean such a ways man nani ni me ya anya wo da chi me how tell me so when yamia kwan his ways are not our ways, his thoughts is not our thoughts. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so the ways of God ebi ana be me wo ye or how da chi or ya tete da chi onyami pia na koma prim na koma wona koma no no abeka se me ja no onyami yiwe frade bi.
Okay.
Unti nyami ase a chire wieye. And that is why he's the beginning and the end. He knows the end from the beginning. Debi kra na yetwitwa sister yinkwa. Yetwitwa jenekra. Na so aho print me sako. Eto da bia nyame tumi medipa bi firi wabrabom. Na yade. And let me say this. Whenever God wants to give birth to great destinies, he let them go through pain.
Okay.
Pain is another process to give birth to originality. Sometimes you end very bad and go like, I would just fast forward the city and see that Obama was on do, why ya was on do, Yamiad was so young, your bond on do, the Aka German Yami. Sabi, men no me, men Budia, in Hunia, saying young Cropon finish always 3 years of your time, your age, your days. Nanyami, Sabi. Also be chani ke nyame asem o tiane ka asem ye nyame asem ba wo de enkwa kakra aka wa akiri a wo nyame de adobobo ho ban wo bi twen wado wo ye wo bi prayer topic se nyame mame oba te se obagadoze legetete mame oba te se abena obi bo ho mpa yo usu amobi. So once a guy says I don't love you anymore, what else can you do? So I will encourage her that it is not easy, but please gather the little pieces, be strong, and just look into the future, what the Lord has prepared for them that love him. And I believe that God is up to something in her life.
God is up to something in your life. For him, I send a counselor, Kano. This is not the end of the road. To the be a broken heart story. See, it may sound very easy. I say, I catch you, say, move on. I say, it is easy. Counselor say it is not easy. In praying, you'll be broken. If you have to cry, you cry. Yeah. You find an escape, if possible. Most importantly, abusuya, when you're closer to family, it does a lot of help. If you have very good friends, last na counselor, trustworthy. Now, ubeti me, I be in their space. It goes a long way for you as well. Now, Ode and also let me read the next story for tonight. I entered this company a year and a half ago. I'm a young gentleman that is in my mid-30s. Now, this company has a policy, and that policy is if you decide to be intimate or go ahead to marry a colleague, then it means that one person would have to step out of the company because they wouldn't want to mix feelings with a professionalism. Now, in my year and a half stay in this office, there's this particular lady that caught my attention. I decided to brush it off right from the beginning because I didn't want to go to any extent. But then I believe that my feelings got the best of me. I couldn't handle it anymore, so I went ahead to propose to this lady. She told me that indeed she did like me too, and that she wouldn't mind being in a relationship with me. Now, Auntie Valerie, this particular lady happens to be very close to the general manager. Her role with part of the corporate affairs department pushes her very close because she gets to talk about the company most of the time. Now, when we started seeing each other, I must confess that I saw a mother in her and a wife as well. And I was ready and willing to take it to the next level. In this period, we have been intimate. I am not going to lie about things. But when we get to the office, we're very professional about things. But then I realized that her professionalism was more or less like snobbing and trying to put me aside even during meeting periods. She wouldn't even want to engage or even have conversations with me whatsoever. I found it worrying. So one of the nights I asked her that does she really want to be with me and that I want to be with her, and if it has to be me moving out of the company, I'm willing and ready to do that. This lady told me that she doesn't want anybody to know about our relationship, that I should keep it a secret, and at the appropriate time, when we are both settled, to the extent that we know exactly what we are about, we can both go ahead and talk to the general manager and take the next step thereafter. Auntie Valerie, I didn't really understand certain things. It felt as if I was being used. Now my emotions got the best part of me. And in the next morning, I went straight to the general manager's office and told him that I am dating the lady and that we are looking forward to getting married. My boss said nothing. And after a period, this lady was called into the general manager's office and I didn't hear anything that came after it. During lunch break, she called to have a minute with me. And all she said was, I have broken her trust and didn't do exactly what the two of us decided. And what I have done is nothing short of somebody who is not competent enough to be breadwinner of the family. I have begged her, told her that I could even go back and take my words and even tell the manager that it is just feelings that made me say all these things. She's not willing and ready to succumb. Counselor, I love this woman. I really want to stay with her, live with her, and build with her. Everybody is talking in the company, but that is the least of my problem. I know that this news has spread like wildfire, but that is not what I am paying attention to. Counselor, how do I go about this situation? Please.
Okay, so Valerie, feelings and emotions,
right,
without self-control, is a thought of a baby.
Okay.
And I repeat, feelings and emotions combined together without self-control, self-balanced, self-discipline, is a baby thought.
Okay.
Medo, odome. Yanken who see share wa abonten, you be share wa adwumem.
Right.
And yeah, bebe adwumem anon, the policies of the company was already there. Nti eba no mo kire say adwumem policy da is a wo bedo a ni a chill some adwa ba ko bedo.
Right.
Na ba ko aka.
Right.
All right, so yemienu by the grace of God somehow we falling in love. And ya trust ya bon komo say Jack adwuma no ye 19 team ye. Ye nyanso nye ya adwene say ye beda ye do adi afen ye fiase.
Right.
Na ye yedi. Minim so na abekọ na me na abekọ. Ba baabi a ye du ye nto ye bo. Ana krache wo de wa betwe. Agi su yu. Mate. Tiasi o. Mentiasi o. Odo ben na wo wani so. Atinka ben na wunya a woni ahohye so. And that is why it will be very hard for me to understand love without self-control and self-discipline. Because wherever you see love operates, self-control is in place.
Right.
Ya kama wati ya siya, na nanka wunti ya siya nwa, kia kaya na wasi, oba, sani ambe doon, me hoki kame. Mean to me, or mean to me. Medi adako mebo medi German, you know, so much say, and to wasiya, anaka, mabre. Now, my question is, the guy, are you ready to walk out of the company? And you be unemployed or you remain unemployed? Myself, am I ready? The possibility of us being dropped from the company and we won't get a job can be high. Say who say when you now me na me be wado be ma do amra anya adwuma na be wade me mara ye medi because of odo.
Right.
Odo say adwuma. Anywhere you see love that costs happiness and peace, it's not love. And I repeat, anywhere you see people claim love, but it is costing somebody's happiness, joy, it's not love. Love must be a adapt. It must not bring pain and negativity.
Right.
Krachi ahun pre akoba amane. Okoba amane na me boss frame no si we yimedi. Sense wo be ma na aka no kre na sebe me de minim nyanse nti apamo me a ma no aduane abome na bibebusa se emprempri ye mprantwi ankosi pi na mpo ye wade na be ye oba me nya adwuma nye the next 10 years a Krachi, can you sustain me?
Right.
Me so kre bia na be ye breadwinner. To me mommy, to me brothers, me younger ones, and I sabi me share jankafo bi wo baby. Just be wonu ma me so me ye. Dem prempremu, me mra so se bi jai na, betumi atwa akoswa ye ne me ye na na. Ya ka wie den ne ho pray. Na akodwo wadu ma chere general manager say me ne ya atantwa. Ye twempra. E na o se aha, na o se mbabo amane na me busa obo amane wie general manager den no ye. Obo amane wie general manager o ma ring. Ana wo ma mbufugu. And on my wedding rings, and on Kwaji Event Center, ma'am. You know, you don't claim and profess your love to people who cannot invest in your love. If you go catch will be, I would yes you won't know where you're don't tell now. Because I may catch any cry or not, then will be to me a catcher me. Then obey your mammy a bebwam. The other catcher you when you were dear. Or don't, sir, yentriauka. If you cannot go kind, I don't see the sense in it. Now, fast forward, the lady was called to the office of the boss, and Obusa no see and Pano send Aquana Beka. So what else does this guy expect? That lady did buy no afro. DY, bra. I'm really hurt. I'm really broken. Me I get you boy. You really killed my emotions. I never expected. I said, Daddy, you've betrayed my love. No abam na go the channel. You see, because I in the dia, when they beat you on the rent. See, sometimes we need to think. See, then I say something here. It's going to be a lesson. Regardless of how you love somebody, please don't pretend to act as a foolish person. Men you be done now pretty giddy. No akwaya na akose abomu no. You be one and chinky to a woody magina kugumu. Have a idea I get from it doesn't make sense. And so for me, this guy, out of loose emotions, out of indiscipline, out of breaking confidence, has gone to do something that. So now the lady is now broken. Now I don't even know what is happening between the lady and the boss. Every time watching, I say 1 man time you be ready. So for me to lose my job after university, 4, 5, 6 years of schooling because of Odo, no. So then the lady takes a decision. Now, because you see, when you are in pain, you make decisions. You make, as I didn't say, you take, you make, you create, you think, you form. And so the lady has now made the decision that will suit her emotions too. Now you are hurt. You are here telling us that you so no one bepel. The truth is that the lady has done the best. Decision our father here the best. This is a guy who cannot be trusted. Anything is possible. And so for me, even if not for anything, the lady should separate herself from the guy for a while. But maybe I so nti ase say, ye bi enu trance, ne do ye ho ne kasa, ne gina japemwa, and I fafapem, and we make decisions that don't let one go out from the box and betray the other. Oh yes sir, ebema gidia me wo mu, ene ahofama, ene ahontoso esobete. So understand that one of the things that holds the pillar of relationship has to do with trust and then keeping secrets. It is a yebeka we na be from echi, yebeka we na be obi amane, now trust will be social media, then there will not be any trust. So for me, I sit here to say that the lady has done well for now because she's making decisions and taking decisions that will also suit her. Now they are asho. Now do the almost so ya bema adaya udomi ampa what shoes udomi. Or you Buddha catch them, you were the current fire. This is not sacrifice. This is actually foolishness.
Okay, thank you so much, Counselor DY Donkoh. Inti, are you saying it's good to keep relationships a secret?
Thank you. I love that. So we are not just keeping it in secret. We are saying that there is a time frame
Right.
That comes to it.
Right.
Eti ka me no kai Valerie eti saying.
Yeah, me ado.
Bibi aboko. Me no relationship. I don't want anybody to know. Now on no si no me mean to me nyesa. Me de me no twempa na me pesa amansan behwe me. We ye nyame nsa no. Ono ando wagimi you. Me pesa obi ate. Me pesa obi ehu. Ne aka wasem. So I understand that this is you. You cannot keep it. Now you say yes. So it means that the two of us, we have actually agreed. Okay. So we are not saying that we need to hide our relationship. Right. But once two of us, we agree to make it this way, I think that we need to go by our standards.
We need to go by our standards. And your counselor, I can't